You didn't find this video by accident. You were drawn here. And this moment is a part of something bigger. Your energy aligned with it for a reason. What you're about to hear comes directly from your higher self. A message meant only for you, right here, right now, in perfect timing. Welcome in, my beautiful Aquarius friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's go ahead, call in spirit, open up this space and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So I wanted to first start with a midnight oracle. Now, this is going to be a message that is coming to you directly from your higher self, Aquarius. And it's going to come to you with an initial, a letter. So we are getting H. Look at that. So perhaps the letter H resonates for you somewhere. It could be an initial of someone's name, your name, a place, an event, and so on. So the message here is keep the faith, Aquarius. So I feel that you have called in guidance, called in for guidance, clarity around a specific situation here. They want you to keep the faith within it. Don't give up, expect a miracle. So once again, keep the faith, Aquarius. Don't give up. Wherever you are, do not give up. Expect a miracle. So you're about to witness a miracle. And because I said that, I don't want you to put any kind of expectations on it, any kind of time constraints. I want you to just sit with the energy of a miracle coming in and move and flow in that. Okay? So don't attach any strings to this. And hope might be someone's name in your life as well. That's coming through. Right? Hope is near where I live. It's about an hour, 2 hours away from where I live. Hope, the city of Hope. So we are getting here 5 of Wands. They're speaking to you now through the tarot cards. So we have some turbulence. We have a challenge that you might be facing right now. Hardship, drama. It's an energy that's more active than normal. And a lot can happen here, but you don't have to be involved in it. You can choose to stay out of whatever this is. So this is the 5 of Wands. We have the Tower card. Wow, Aquarius, you are really going through something here. So this is an experience. So the Tower is something crumbling and falling away and coming down. This is bringing in a huge change for you, and your energy may be scattered here. You might be feeling very stressed and worried. And perhaps you are reacting. I'm getting your actions like erratic. I'm getting a lot of fear here. So they want you to ground and center yourself as you're moving through this. The Tower is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this Tower intensely, while others you're going to feel it subtly. All right, we have the Page of Pentacles. This is you entering a new experience in your life. And in order for you to do this, I feel this is something that you have called in, prayed for to happen, but were afraid for it to happen. And this Tower moment for some of you is something that you can't control. And for others, you are taking action and creating the change that you desire in order to get to this new experience. So you're going through the process of that. And yes, there's a lot of fear here, but don't let the fear get in the way. Okay, so the Page of Pentacles. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, but you will also get your own messages. You're going to receive your own messages. And I love it, Aquarius, when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. I'm getting a lot of intuitive hits right now. Like I'm just getting bombed right now with a lot of intuitive downloads, a lot that Spirit is trying to communicate to you, Aquarius. And the reason why they're doing this is because you're blocking it out. There's an energy that is in the way of it. right? So it's almost like you are protected by a shield, but it's actually not protecting you. It is getting in the way. So that is that energy of the Five of Wands. So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also pass this reading along to someone that might need to hear its message. It is intense what some of you are going through right now. You know, this could be a relationship, this could be your career, this could be your finances, this could be your personal life, your health, like a lot of things that can happen in our lives that can be difficult to tread through. So this is an experience that I feel, so some of you are in an experience that doesn't feel good. It's always static, it's noisy. You don't feel like your nervous system is at peace. It's like it's haywire, right? You're not able to find calm, comfort within yourself through whatever it is that you're experiencing. And not everyone's going through this, but because we have these cards, this is the energy that's coming through. So it lets me know that there's definitely change taking place. This is the energy of the number 5 in numerology. Right? It is happening because it's a manifestation that is taking place. And we have the number 16 here and also the number 11. I'm getting echoing coming through here. I don't know if any of you are experiencing echoes, vibrations, something vibrating around you. This could be your phone. Maybe you just got a message and I just felt that vibration, but I'm feeling vibrations here. But the energy is scattered. It is external to you. If you take a look at this card, this person is down below as these people are taking part in whatever's going on. I feel this is what it feels like in your life, or you might feel like you're caught up in the drama. So this is where Spirit wants you to pull yourself out of the drama. Sometimes we are not meant to take action. We're meant to observe and wait for more information to come in. We're meant to be flexible. We are meant to be adaptable. And we kind of move through life like a shapeshifter. So right now in your particular situation, they want you to keep moving. Don't give up through it. The reason why this is happening is because there's a major breakthrough that is about to happen for you. So in my own experiences, I've noticed a pattern around this. And anytime something big is about to happen in my life, is about to change, it happens with friction, it happens with intensity, it happens with challenges. And we know that we have to go through this challenge. So I'll give you an example. It's like someone who's unhappy in a marriage. And maybe the partner is abusive or they're toxic and you know that you have to leave the relationship, but there's like this fear around, oh my gosh, what's going to happen if I do this? But here I don't feel happy. So it's almost like you're stuck in this energy because you just don't know what to do. And then finally and the reason why you're scared is because you know it's going to be incredibly difficult to make the change. And yes, you're right. It is going to be incredibly difficult once you release that old energy to shift into that new one. That's now you experiencing the tower moment where everything is crumbling down. And, the fear around that, the fear that we have around that, because our soul knows like, oh gosh, if I do this, I have to go through this process to get to the other side. And yes, we do have to go through that. And it's just something that our soul is meant to experience here in this earthly realm, right? It's nothing personal. It's just how we grow, how we evolve here on this planet as a human being. It's through those experiences. So what's happening is this is actually a sign, this 5 of Wands, this desire for something different. Maybe you're unhappy where you are and you want change in your life. But if you change where you are, the familiar, having to go through something really uncomfortable to another place of uncomfort, right? But it's exploration. But that really gooey, ooey, icky part, the tower, it's just the process of it again. And sometimes, we don't know why things happen. It feels unfair, and we can think all these kinds of things. But once we move through it and look back, it's like, well, that wasn't so bad, or I can't believe I made it, right? So This also feels like miscommunication. This is how it's going to show up in your life. Miscommunication, or having a hard time communicating, not sure exactly what action to take or what to do in a situation, or there's too much information and you're overwhelmed. Maybe there's fighting, maybe there's drama, right? Center yourself through this and ground yourself as you're moving through this energy. It's only temporary. It's going to pass. It is not going to last. Remember that. You're going to find yourself through it. But right now, as you're moving through it, stay centered and grounded. Breathe. Create peace within yourself. This is your nervous system going haywire right now. So you have to center and really tend to your physical body. Make sure you're drinking enough, right? Eating and nourishing your body, getting enough sleep. This is really important as you're moving through this, especially as the tower is falling. And it's not that it's falling, because in this card, this particular card, it's not falling, right? It's standing, and it's destruction inside the tower. And it's not necessarily destruction either, because there's light coming through, right? So there's something here that is being activated, something that is expanding and growing, something that is evolving that no longer fits here. So the structure has to go, right? So you have to surrender to the experience and flow with the energy, staying grounded. You know, sometimes we're like, what do we do? What am I supposed to do in this situation? It's really stressful. You know, things are crumbling down. My world is falling apart. Let's create peace within ourselves, knowing that, yes, we are going through this experience. It's happening. For sure it's happening, because you're seeing it, you're feeling it, you're experiencing it. But it doesn't mean it has to overwhelm us. And sometimes we feel guilty, selfish, or like, what the heck am I doing not focusing on this? It's not about not focusing on it. It's about focusing on the guidance that is coming in for you to navigate through it. So this is about you not focusing on the problems, but rather the solutions, right? So here, I feel that, you know, accepting if there's a tower falling somewhere in your life and not trying to control it or keep it together, where it's just taking a lot of your energy to hold it all together, right? Let it just fall, because it's meant to fall. And, you know, no matter how hard you hold on, it's going to fall. And that might be a hard truth for some of you to accept out there, but I want you to understand that there's something better actually coming in for you. There's something else that your soul is aligned to. And I feel what you're going through the process of is loss of something in your life. It's like something is leaving, and it feels really difficult to let it go, right? So familiar, and maybe it worked for you for a while, but something changed, and now everything is changing. So allow yourself to go through that process. And I feel that every single day, take it one day at a time, okay? One day at a time. Don't pressure yourself. Let go of the timing, because divine timing is at play here. So any kind of time constraints, like you're watching the clock, wondering when it's going to be over, let go of that, because that is weight that is interfering with the natural flow of how you're meant to move through this and how things are meant to unfold for you, the way that they're meant to be, right? So that is the Tower card. Don't be afraid of this. They want you to know that you are divinely protected and safe through this, that you are going to find a way through. But remember that you have to actively participate in the clearing of these energies, being strong and tapping into your inner strength as you're moving through this. Okay. And you know, I've mentioned this before on my channel. Every time I see this Tower card, I get the energy of Shrek. And Shrek is coming in today for you. So, you know how Shrek went to go save Fiona from the castle. And the only reason why he was doing it is he's like, okay, if I do this thing, I can have my swamp back. So he's like, all right, I'll just go and go save that princess, bring her back, and I'll have my swamp. And it's not that easy, right? We've all seen that movie. He has to go through a lot of different things, but a lot of different things. It turns into a whole journey, a whole story, a whole adventure. It might not look like one for some, but it really is an adventure, and he got through it. So yeah, that is the energy here. And the planet Mars, take a look on your birth chart to see where the planet Mars is. What house is it in? Because this energy is showing up in that house, in that area of your life. So Yeah, the number 16, the number 5, and the number 11. You might be seeing the number 1111, right? I've been seeing that number quite a bit. I see it a lot, actually. I don't know if you do as well, but the number 11 is coming through. So Page of Pentacles, they want you to adopt a beginner's mindset. They want you to clear the canvas, right? They want you to step into this energy with a clean slate. And I feel this is what's happening is you are actually, it's a purifying energy. It's a renewal. It is a rebirth that is going on. There's a new identity that is emerging, a new version of yourself. And again, this has to do with your soul's evolution. You are evolving through this experience. There's a lot that you are learning, a lot that you're understanding. There's a lot of wisdom that is coming in. It's an activation, really. This is what it feels like, this process. So not being afraid in it, standing in your strength. I know that's hard to do when you're going through it, but you have the power over yourself, the way that you show up in the experience you're having. You get to choose how you want to move through it. That is completely up to you. So sometimes we just got to wipe the slate clean. It's like, okay, these things are happening. Great. I accept it. Now let's just clean it and let's focus on where we're going, what we're trying to do without any of this noise getting in the way. And, you know, finding ways through it. Maybe you are really stressed out. For me, I take a shower. It helps calm my energy. I do a lot of meditations, especially when I'm going through stressful situations. And I try to really take care of myself as I'm moving through that because it affects my body. And I feel right now you are meant to focus on you, nurturing your mind, body, and spirit as you're moving through whatever this intense situation is. Making sure you are eating enough, making sure you are resting through this, right? Nurturing your physical human body, and your human body is always communicating to you, letting you know what you need, what this physical vessel needs in order for you to keep moving through this earthly realm with it without, having more difficulties with that actual physical body, right? So I feel your physical body, your health is affected here with everything that's going on. So I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving any kind of medical advice here, everyone. I'm just reading the energies of the cards. So go see a professional or someone, especially if you've been going through some sort of chronic issues or something that's shown up. You know, maybe you've been coughing recently and there's no rhyme or reason for that cough. Maybe it's time to get that looked at, especially if it's been a while, right? And there's a lot of good news here. Like, this is a very beautiful card that is opening you up to an experience that is abundant. There's a lot of light here, a lot of prosperity and opportunity to start fresh, to start over, right? So, and that's what's happening. Like, your experience is changing. You're now stepping into this new experience, and perhaps it's unfamiliar to you. But it's an opportunity to explore and discover here, right? This is why they're asking you to adopt a beginner's mindset. This is about anything that you believe to be true before that you feel is different now. Don't be afraid to shift that perspective, right? This is meant to happen, and there's nothing wrong with you for thinking something different or feeling something different, especially if it feels right to you, right? So this is what I'm getting here with the Page of Pentacles. Now, I feel that, I don't know if you had a job loss or, you know, a relationship broke down. It might be your physical health. Maybe it has to do with your finances, right? There's a new opportunity coming in here. So you don't have to actually worry about whatever this is. It wasn't meant for you now. You've outgrown it. There's something better coming in. You are expanding and you are elevating in your frequency and vibration. So yeah, this is going to happen. And for some of you, it's really intense. For some of you, it's more internal. It's like an internal crumbling. You know, it's your belief system that, you know, might have been challenged, and all of a sudden there's some sort of truth that came out, and your perspective has changed. That has changed everything you thought to be true before. You know, when we go through that, we can have a major spiritual awakening around this. I feel this is a spiritual awakening experience for some of you. And I'm also getting some sort of like event or ceremony that you may have attended for the first time. And what they're showing me here is a lot of people around a fire. It's dark and there's like drinking of something. So I'm immediately thinking ayahuasca. So you may have gone to an ayahuasca ceremony where, You went through this really intense experience. You're going to have to share your story of what that is. I'm seeing someone that felt like they had to hold on to something because you were falling down this black hole. And it was like all of these experiences that felt like they were never going to end and you were never going to come out of it. Like, this is what I'm feeling. But you are coming out of it, and you did come out of it. Right? So this could be some other way that you experience this, is like an outer body experience, or you tapping into a different reality, a different dimension, right? And it's really intense emotions, a lot of different things here. Feels like a tower experience. And I don't know, maybe it could have been a dream. Maybe you had a near death experience, right? Coma is coming up as well. And you're going to move through this. You're going to see yourself coming out into this beautiful, bright, light experience. This is what they're saying. So keep the faith, have hope, trust in the process of whatever's happening, expect a miracle. The Page of Pentacles is the miracle. Okay, so we are going to now pull a bonus card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. So this is your angels and ancestors coming forward to you today with a specific message to your current situation. Great teacher. We are getting the great teacher coming forward. We've got a dove on this card, and we've got some patterns here in the background, right? So you might be resonating even with the image of this card, the person on this card. Learn from spiritual experiences. You're meant to learn from the spiritual experiences and not so much the material experiences. So let's go ahead and pull up the great teacher message. And know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experiences and then share them with others. This card was inspired by Jesus, who is one of the most widely acknowledged and loved spiritual teachers of all time. But there is a great teacher in every tradition, and this card represents the one to whom you feel closest, as well as the great teacher within you. The teacher wears simple clothes here to demonstrate that even if you live a simple life, it can be an incredibly spiritual one. He is surrounded by a sense of serenity and harmony because he has absolute trust in the higher power that moves through him, and the dove on the card represents receiving messages to prayers through signs and experiencing peace through joy. Okay, so this card can represent a teacher in your life or the great teacher within. Either way, it shows that you have dedicated a lot of time and effort and energy to understanding yourself and the world. You are having spiritual experiences at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There's a great chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've surmounted them and are allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this card is confirmation that these have indeed been holy experiences for you. All right, so that is your message from the great teacher today. All right, so what we're going to do now is close and seal your reading off with an angel number. So you might already be seeing this angel number around. So we are getting for you, Aquarius, is the number 3. So we have an expansion that is happening. And we have support, community, self-expression, right? These are all key words. These are all things that you're meant to connect to. So connection, it's all coming together for you. This is a part of the process. Everything is happening for the common good. There's a revealing of the truth within the experience you're having, and you're going to find and experience successful projects. Okay? So a lot of green in this card. I feel green is coming up as a prominent color for you, one that you might be wearing or seeing around. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, those of you that have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for your love and support, everyone. I wanted to officially announce that I've launched another channel. It is called The Sacred Oracles. I'll leave you a link in the description box below. It's something that's been sitting within me for a long time, and now it's finally taken shape. And I've got my first video up already, a reading for you and a welcome video. So make sure you go check that out. It is an opportunity for me to express my creativity through different divination tools to bring you more messages. So yeah, go check that out on the other channel. And thank you again so much for your love and support here, everyone. Until the next time. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.